bright and early this morning here at Highland Meadows. And kicking us off is the rookie, the phenom, Rose Zhang. She started strong, birding 2 of her first 4 holes. Par here on the 9th. She had 13 pars, 5 birdies, no bogeys on the day. Great foundation as she is at 5 under par. Allison Emery, even on the day, but check this out. Chipping it in for a birdie on the 17th green. That was her 8th hole. She will be back in action tomorrow afternoon. Staying on that 17th green, Linnea Johansson tied for 5th after the first round. Gets the putt to go to 4 under. She would finish tied with Zhang and a host of others. Brooke Henderson on the par 3 gets the birdie. Plenty of Canadians coming across the land to support Henderson. Bailey Tardy not late here. She was tied for 4th at the U.S. Women's Open. She is at that big group at 5 under. And then Lynn Grant playing with Zhang and Jin Young Ko, taking care of business. Birdies the long putt on the 8th green. And she was just getting started. On the 9th, another birdie. She is at 7 under par as she finished the day without any bogeys.
I think coming off last week, playing at Pebble, it was a challenge. I felt last week that I did really hit the ball well and I was putting well. And I just think coming here, easier conditions, a more, playable course, I think that kind of just suited my mindset for today.
All right, so there is Lynn Grant at 7 under par. We welcome in Claire Batista from the Claire Batista Golf Academy. And Claire, we've seen this years after years. Those morning groups go out, put up a low number, and it makes it something for everybody else to shoot for. And Lynn Grant, maybe we were overlooking her because of who she was playing with today. Maybe she was the one we should have been talking about yesterday.
Right. Well, she's only in her 2nd year. So who would think that she and Boonchant, who is a rookie, come out and shoot 7 under. So, yeah, I think we can give ourselves a pass on overlooking them this time.
Not a lot of people overlooked Rose Zhang for good reason. Right. We saw this today. Great to see the crowds back out here at Highland Meadows, and a lot of them came out to see this phenom. She's already won twice in her first season on the tour, and you could see how she started today, and she's in prime condition for the rest of this tournament now.
Oh, she really is. Played great. So many of the girls that did well last week in the U.S. Open really in the mix the first day, and I think last week at the Open it got people excited to come out and see these young ladies play.
A lot of excitement about Brooke Henderson as well. She's had some success here looking for her first win at the Dana Open. Not that far from home as she is from Ontario, Canada. We always see the good crowds with Brooke Henderson. Her sister's on the bag for her again this year, and she's right in contention as well.
Well, she's so pleasant to watch. I mean, never really shows too much emotion, never gets upset. A little odd. She's probably the only one that keeps the flag in, which I kind of like.
Yeah,
I never thought I would like that,
yeah.
But I think it really zones her in on the middle of the cup. But really fun to watch. Swings it like crazy, hits it a mile. So a lot, good person to watch and have some fun out here.
Goes to show there's a lot of ways to be successful at golf. You got to find your own way, and if your way is keeping the pin in while you're putting, if it works for you, it works for you. So that was the morning groups. Let's take a look at the afternoon as they went back at it, going off the front and back 9 as we head to the course and begin with Ji-Yu Lin. She only had 1 bogey on her round. Good position for the rest of the tournament. The approach shot here on 15. She would finish 15 with a par. Move on to the 8th hole. Lucy Lee ends the 8th for the birdie. She would pick it up on the back 9, and more from the 8th green. Jennifer Song, everybody singing. She gets the birdie on 8. Stacy Lewis back on the course. She first played as an amateur. Birdie's 9. She finishes at 1 over. Still time for Stacy to make a move later this weekend. We'll finish up on 9th. Jarvi Boonchant. As Claire mentioned, a great day. She is at 7 under, pars on 9. She is tied for the lead. She began her day with an eagle on the first hole. What a way to start. Something she has never done before, eagling on her first hole.
No, I've never thought I would hold out. I was just trying to hit the green. I had 28 to the pin, I believe, and I was just on the first cut, and I was like, okay, this shot just anywhere on the green, and just trying to have like a conservative start, and the ball just happened to hit one bounce and pop in the hole. So yeah, it's definitely very fun and very enjoyable. Especially when I have my friend on my back, Jay Davy. Like we know each other since last year, so that's really helped like loosening up a little bit. And yeah, I would say I really enjoyed today's round.
All right, so Boonchant and Grant are leaders after the first round, Claire, and we just heard from her. She's having fun out there. She's enjoying her caddy, and I guess if you begin the day with an eagle, how can it not have a fun round?
Sorry, how can you not have fun? But this is such a great golf course. In last night's rain, softened it up a little bit, and the greens were very receptive. So a lot of the girls were firing at the pins.
And that's one of the factors today. Was in the morning it was still very overcast. It really wasn't windy, very soft greens, but then the sun came out this afternoon, dried things up, and now the wind is starting to pick up again.
Right. In fact, this is about the windiest it's been all day. Tomorrow should be interesting. The weather's supposed to be pretty good. I think the scores will still be low. The greens will still be receptive. Maybe the afternoon might get the greens might get a little bit harder because usually they don't stick. They usually don't bite, but today they were really biting.
And as we've seen in years past, the groups that went off in the morning on Thursday, they'll be in the afternoon on Friday and vice versa. So we didn't see a lot of low scores in the afternoon groups, so they're going to be right back at it tomorrow morning. And if it's like today, maybe we're going to see some low scores then from the morning group.
Right. And this golf course can give you low scores for sure. The last two holes, 17 and 18, I saw a couple girls hit 18 and 2, which are two huge hits, by the way, because I can't even come close to hitting them in 2. But so they're eagle holes, birdie holes for sure. So the scores can change in 2 holes. So there should be some really good scores out here tomorrow.